for coming in today. It's nice to meet you in person. I know it can be nerve-wracking to meet a therapist, and I'll be asking some personal questions today. So I thank you for taking the step to come in. Today we have a little bit of different meeting than regular therapy session. Today I will ask some nosy questions right back if you want to. I'll answer any questions you have today, but it's okay if you don't think of any. After I ask my questions, I'll share with you only my thoughts and observations about what you've told me so you always know what I'm thinking and to make sure I really understand. Then I'll share with you my initial plan for how I'm going to help you feel better, okay? Great! Let's start! When did you start feeling left out by your family members?
I don't really remember. I just noticed how my family treated me unfairly.
What experiences triggered a thought that made you seek help from a professional?
Whenever the family gathers around and talk and band together, I feel so left out and so out of place.
How frequent have you noticed the sense of longing that resulted into intense sadness?
Whenever the family gets together,
How is this impacting your life right now?
it makes me sad and unproductive because of overthinking on things that I lack.
Who knows about it?
No one.
So, I can really see that you are struggling mentally. And I am starting to think of some ways that will really help that. But first, let me ask you, is there something else going on that you think is important for me to know?
I have trouble in doing some day-to-day activities, and sometimes I feel like life isn't worth living anymore.
Thank you for answering all those nosy questions, Chrislyn. I know this stuff is hard to talk about. It is very clear to me that you have an above average level of stress, which impacts on how you view your life right now. You can't make it go away by being hard on yourself, which you are doing right now. If you could kick this by yourself by just telling yourself to calm down, you wouldn't be here right now. But you are, and I'm glad that you are. You don't need to be alone with this anymore. In our next session, I'll ask some more about your symptoms and really make sure we get the right idea of what you're dealing with. But I'm pretty confident in what I've heard that the focus of our work will be tackling this anxiety together. Well, Chrislyn, we're almost out of time. I'm sorry to have to stop. We can do one of two things from here. If you feel comfortable that would be a good fit, we can go ahead and schedule our next session, and I think it would be good for your progress to meet every week. If you want to think about it, that's fine too. If that's the case, I'd love your permission to follow up with you via email in a few days so we can touch base before my caseload fills up again. What would you like to do?
That would be great. I would like to come back for our next session.
My secretary will tell you about the payment afterwards. Thank you for coming here, Chrislyn. I hope you well.
Thank you so much. I owe you a lot.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Shalom.
Oh, hi, Chrislyn. I'm so glad to see you again.
I'm glad to see you too.
Please take a seat. So, in light of our last session, what have you been thinking or perhaps doing?
I feel good and I've been doing well.
It's nice to hear that. Have you noticed any improvements around you?
I've noticed some positive changes around me and also within myself, and I gained some self love and the love that I needed all this time.
Well, that's good to hear. And I'm happy that you have some improvements within you and within those people around you. So I can see that you no longer need counseling.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. I'm delighted to see that you need. I am delighted to know that you seek help immediately, and I am honored to be the one who helped you. Thank you, Chrislyn, for coming here. And I hope that I won't be seeing you again anytime soon.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for everything. I promise that I will love myself from now on. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Chrislyn.
Goodbye. I'll be going now because we're going to have a family bonding.
That's nice to hear, and take care on your way there.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you love the rain? Does it make you dance when you jump with your friends at a party? What's your favorite song? Does it make you smile?